Welcome to the Finance Wisdom Summaries.
You Deserve to be Rich. Introduction. This summary condenses the key insights and actionable strategies from You Deserve to be Rich by Rashad Bilal and Troy Millings, the founders of Earn Your Leisure, EYL. The book serves as a powerful guide for individuals, particularly those from marginalized communities, to navigate the complexities of financial planning, overcome financial trauma, and build generational wealth. It challenges conventional notions of success and financial freedom, advocating for a holistic approach that integrates financial literacy with personal well-being and community upliftment. The authors, drawing on their own experiences and the success stories within the EYL community, provide a practical blueprint for achieving financial independence and leaving a lasting legacy.
Chapter 1: The Highest Level. The introduction challenges the traditional notion of the American dream, particularly for Black and Latino communities, arguing that systemic discrimination and a lack of financial education have made it an unattainable illusion. It emphasizes the widespread stress of living paycheck to paycheck and the ingrained financial trauma passed down through generations. The authors, Rashad Bilal and Troy Millings, introduce their platform, Earn Your Leisure, or EYL, born from their personal experiences and a shared passion for financial education. Their mission is to democratize financial knowledge and empower overlooked and underserved communities. Key takeaways. The traditional American dream is often inaccessible due to systemic barriers and financial illiteracy. Financial stress and generational trauma are significant obstacles to wealth building. Earn Your Leisure, or EYL, aims to provide tangible financial education to empower marginalized communities. Financial freedom is defined by three fundamental pillars: active and residual income, control over time, and living life on your own terms. Practical applications. Acknowledge financial trauma. Reflect on your own financial upbringing and any inherited beliefs or behaviors regarding money. Understanding this can be the first step to breaking negative cycles. Define your own financial freedom. Don't just chase a generic idea of wealth. Clearly define what financial freedom means to you in terms of income, time control, and lifestyle. This personalized vision will serve as a powerful motivator. Seek financial education. Actively pursue knowledge about personal finance, investing, and wealth-building strategies. Utilize resources like reputable books, podcasts, and online platforms to fill knowledge gaps. Diversify income streams. Begin exploring ways to generate multiple streams of income, whether through side hustles, investments, or career advancements. Relying on a single income source can be precarious. Prioritize time control. Evaluate how your current financial decisions impact your time. Seek choices that grant you more autonomy over your schedule, allowing you to engage in meaningful activities and spend time with loved ones.
Chapter 2: Dealing with Financial Trauma. This chapter delves into the profound impact of our upbringings and past experiences on our financial mindset and behaviors. It introduces the concept of financial trauma, highlighting how it can lead to irrational decisions and a constant state of anxiety around money. The authors emphasize that a healthy relationship with money is crucial for achieving financial freedom, built on the pillars of information, communication, and mutual respect. They also introduce the core principle of wealth building, increasing income, decreasing expenses, and investing the difference. Key takeaways. Financial trauma. Past negative experiences with money, often inherited, can profoundly affect current financial decisions and create a cycle of stress and poor choices. Mindset shift. Our ability to operate at our highest financial level is directly linked to how we understand and relate to money. Spending categorization. A practical exercise involves categorizing spending into needed it, wanted it, and what was I thinking, to identify unproductive spending habits. Healthy relationship with money, characterized by information, actively seeking financial education, and understanding investment opportunities. Communication, always knowing your financial situation, including money in and money out. Mutual respect, treating money as a valuable tool, aligning spending with personal values and long-term goals, and celebrating financial milestones. EYL Wealth Thesis. The fundamental strategy for wealth building is to increase income, decrease expenses, and invest the difference. Practical application. Conduct a spending audit. Use the needed it, wanted it, and what was I thinking exercise. Go through your bank statements for the last 3 months and honestly categorize every purchase. This can reveal unconscious spending patterns driven by financial trauma. Continuously educate yourself. Dedicate time weekly to learning about personal finance. This could involve reading financial blogs, listening to podcasts, or watching educational videos. The goal is to transform passive financial behavior into active, informed decision-making. Improve financial communication. Regularly check your bank accounts, track your expenses, and know exactly where your money is going. Use budgeting apps or spreadsheets to maintain a clear overview of your finances. This eliminates surprises and fosters a sense of control. Practice financial respect. Before making non-essential purchases, pause and ask yourself if it aligns with your long-term financial goals and values. Celebrate small financial wins, like paying off a credit card or saving a certain amount, to reinforce positive habits and build a respectful relationship with your money. Implement the EYL thesis. Brainstorm ways to increase your income, e.g. a side hustle, skill development, or asking for a raise. Identify areas to decrease expenses, e.g. cutting unnecessary subscriptions, finding cheaper alternatives, and commit to investing the difference, even if it's a small amount initially.
Chapter 3. Creating Annual and Monthly Budgets. This chapter introduces the critical importance of budgeting as a foundational step toward financial freedom. It emphasizes that budgeting is not about restriction, but about gaining control and intentionally allocating resources to achieve financial goals. The authors present the YEL money principle, which divides income into 4 categories: save, spend, share, and invest. They underscore the need for a realistic and personalized budget, highlighting that financial planning must align with individual circumstances and aspirations. The chapter also introduces several fictional characters: Tracy, Dre, the Williams family, Corey, and Edwin, whose financial situations and goals are used as case studies throughout the book to illustrate practical applications of budgeting principles. Key takeaways: budgeting as a tool for freedom. Budgeting is essential for financial control and goal attainment, not just cutting expenses. YEL money principle. Allocate income into 4 key areas: save, spend, share, and invest. Personalized budgeting. Budgets must be tailored to individual needs, income levels, and financial goals. Understanding your financial landscape. It's crucial to know where your money is going and identify areas for improvement. Case studies. The book uses diverse character examples to demonstrate how budgeting principles apply to various real-life financial situations. Practical application. Implement the YEL money principle. Begin by allocating a percentage of your income to save, spend, share, and invest. Even small percentages in each category can make a significant difference over time. A common recommendation is 10% for saving, 10% for sharing, 20% for investing, and 60% for spending, but adjust based on your situation. Create a detailed annual and monthly budget. Don't just track expenses, proactively plan where every dollar will go. Use spreadsheets or budgeting apps to categorize your income and expenses. This helps identify unnecessary spending and reallocate funds toward your financial goals. Regularly review and adjust your budget. Financial situations change. Review your budget monthly or quarterly to ensure it still aligns with your income, expenses, and goals. Be flexible and willing to make adjustments as needed. Identify and address financial leaks. Pay close attention to small, recurring expenses that add up over time, like subscriptions you don't use or daily coffees. Cutting these can free up significant funds for saving or investing. Set clear financial goals. Define what you want your money to do for you. Whether it's saving for a down payment, paying off debt, or investing for retirement, clear goals provide direction and motivation for your budgeting efforts. Learn from others' experiences. While the book's characters are fictional, their struggles and successes are relatable. Reflect on their situations and consider how their approaches to budgeting and financial planning might apply to your own life.
Chapter 4. The Keys to the Kingdom. This chapter outlines the characteristics and mindset needed to operate at the highest financial level. It emphasizes that financial freedom is not just about accumulating wealth, but about making smart decisions, fostering self-sufficiency, creating financial breathing room, achieving flexibility, and ultimately gaining financial independence.
The authors use various real-life scenarios and a thought experiment about receiving a large sum of money to illustrate these concepts, stressing that true financial mastery involves discipline, strategic planning, and a shift from a scarcity mindset to one of abundance and control. Key takeaways. Operating at your highest financial level. This involves making logical, disciplined decisions that serve your long-term financial well-being rather than being driven by immediate gratification or past traumas. Smart decisions. Financial discipline is paramount. Resist the temptation to increase expenses proportionally with increased income, lifestyle inflation. Prioritize building an emergency fund and paying off high-interest debt before indulging in luxuries. Self-sufficiency. Break the cycle of financial dependence. While support systems are valuable, true financial health means being able to stand on your own 2 feet and manage your finances without constantly needing to borrow or rely on others. Breathing room refers to having a financial cushion, typically an emergency fund covering several months of expenses, and being free from high-interest debt. This provides peace of mind in the ability to make strategic rather than reactive financial moves. Flexibility. Financial freedom grants the ability to make choices about your time and career, pursue dreams, or help loved ones without being constrained by financial necessity. This applies to both entrepreneurs and traditional employees. Financial independence, the ultimate goal where passive income from investments covers all living expenses, allowing for generous giving and legacy building. This stage enables a focus on impact beyond personal needs. The $2 million question. The authors pose a thought experiment. If you received $2 million today, would you still go to work tomorrow? Their advice is to remain employed until a solid financial plan is in place, emphasizing that a lump sum alone does not equate to lasting financial freedom without proper management. Practical application. Combat lifestyle inflation. When your income increases, resist the immediate urge to significantly upgrade your lifestyle. Instead, funnel a portion of that extra income into your emergency fund, debt repayment, or investments. For example, if you get a $500 raise, commit to saving or investing $250 automatically. Build a robust emergency fund. Prioritize saving at least 3 to 6 months of living expenses in a separate, easily accessible account. This creates crucial breathing room and prevents small setbacks from turning into major financial crises. Address high-interest debt aggressively. Identify any debts with an interest rate above 10%, example, credit cards, payday loans, and create a plan to pay them off as quickly as possible. The money saved in interest can then be redirected towards savings or investments. Cultivate financial self-sufficiency. Take full responsibility for your financial situation. If you find yourself frequently needing to borrow money, analyze the root cause and implement budgeting and saving strategies to break that cycle. Define your flexibility goals. Think about what true flexibility would mean for your life. Is it the ability to take a sabbatical, work part-time, or pursue a passion project? Quantify the financial resources needed to achieve that flexibility and integrate them into your financial plan. This long-term vision provides powerful motivation for daily financial decisions. Strategic use of windfalls. If you receive an unexpected sum of money, bonus, inheritance, or tax refund, resist impulsive spending. Instead, allocate a significant portion to debt reduction, emergency savings, or strategic investments, aligning with your long-term financial plan.
Chapter 5. The EYL Investment Blueprint. This chapter introduces the Earn Your Leisure EYL Investment Blueprint, an asset allocation strategy that combines real estate, stocks, and business. It challenges traditional financial advice that there is no one-size-fits-all formula for asset allocation, proposing a layered approach to investments, base, median, and early, smaller investments. It emphasizes that wealth building is achievable even while maintaining a full-time job, as demonstrated by success stories within the EYL community. It also highlights the importance of diversifying income streams, stating that one income is too close to no income. Key takeaways. EYL Investment Blueprint. A diversified investment strategy focusing on real estate, stocks, and business as primary avenues for wealth creation. Layered investment approach. Investments are categorized into base,
stable, consistent returns, median, growth-oriented, and early smaller investments to manage risk and maximize returns. Real estate as foundation. Real estate is presented as a powerful long-term asset for wealth generation and stability, offering protection against market volatility. Importance of multiple income streams. The mantra, "one income is too close to no income," emphasizes the need to diversify income sources beyond a single job. Entrepreneurship while employed. It is possible and often recommended to build a business or pursue entrepreneurial ventures while maintaining a traditional job, gradually transitioning when the business is stable. Strategic business planning. Before starting a business, it's crucial to understand the market, identify a niche, and create a detailed financial plan that accounts for startup and recurring expenses. Mindset shift for side hustlers. Redefining a side hustle as a legitimate business, regardless of its size, fosters a more serious and intentional approach to wealth building. Practical application. Diversify your investments. Don't put all your financial eggs in one basket. Explore a combination of real estate, example, rental properties or REITs, stocks, individual stocks, ETFs, mutual funds, and business ventures to build a robust portfolio. Start small with real estate. You don't need to buy a mansion to get into real estate. Consider smaller affordable properties like duplexes or even investing in REITs if direct property ownership isn't feasible initially. Focus on properties that can generate stable rental income. Develop a side business. If you are currently employed, start a side business that aligns with your skills and interests. This can provide an additional income stream and serve as a stepping stone to full-time entrepreneurship if desired. Make sure you have a clear business plan even for a small venture. Conduct market research. Before launching any business or making a significant investment, thoroughly research the market, identify your target audience, and understand your competitive advantage. This reduces risk and increases the likelihood of success. Separate business and personal finances. If you start a business, immediately set up separate bank accounts and keep meticulous records for all business income and expenses. This is crucial for tax purposes and accurately assessing your business's profitability. Plan for transition, if applicable. If your goal is to eventually transition from traditional employment to full-time entrepreneurship, create a detailed financial plan for that shift. This should include building a substantial emergency fund and ensuring your business generates enough consistent revenue to cover your living expenses. Adopt the entrepreneurial mindset. Even if your business is small or part-time, treat it as a serious endeavor. This shift in perspective can lead to greater dedication, strategic planning, and ultimately more significant financial rewards.
Chapter 6. Risky Business. This chapter addresses the crucial aspect of risk in investing, emphasizing the direct relationship between risk and return. Higher risk generally means higher potential for return, and vice versa. It guides readers to understand their personal risk tolerance, which is vital for building an effective investment portfolio. The chapter also touches upon the importance of understanding investment expenses and tax implications to maximize after-tax returns. A significant portion is dedicated to identifying and preventing various investment scams, stressing the need for due diligence and caution in the investment landscape. Finally, it addresses common reasons why people avoid wealth building, primarily the fear of losing capital, and encourages a proactive and informed approach to mitigating these fears. Key takeaways. Risk-return relationship. A fundamental principle in investing is that higher potential returns come with higher risks, and lower risks generally yield lower returns. Risk tolerance assessment. Understanding your personal comfort level with financial risk is paramount for effective investing. This involves self-assessment through questions about investment goals, time horizon, knowledge, and emotional response to market fluctuations. Types of risk tolerance. Categorization into conservative, low risk, low return, for example, bonds, CDs, aggressive, high risk, high return, for
for example, stocks, real estate, and moderate, a balanced approach. Investment expenses and taxes. Beyond risk, it's crucial to understand all associated costs, fees, commissions, and potential tax liabilities associated with any investment. A seemingly high return can be significantly eroded by hidden costs. Prioritize investments with transparent and reasonable expense ratios. Avoiding investment scams. Be vigilant against fraudulent schemes. Red flags include promises of guaranteed high returns, pressure to act quickly, requests for banking info up front, and unprofessional conduct. Common scams include affinity fraud, Ponzi schemes, and pump-and-dump schemes. Fear of losing capital. This is a major deterrent to wealth building. The chapter encourages overcoming this fear through education, diversification, and maintaining composure during market volatility. Practical application. Determine your risk tolerance. Before making any investments, take a risk tolerance assessment. Many free tools are available online or consult a financial advisor. This will help you choose investments that align with your comfort level and financial goals, increasing your likelihood of staying invested long-term. Research investment costs. Always investigate all fees, commissions, and potential tax liabilities associated with any investment. A seemingly high return can be significantly eroded by hidden costs. Prioritize investments with transparent and reasonable expense ratios. Diversify your portfolio. Spread your investments across different asset classes, stocks, bonds, real estate, etc. This strategy, known as diversification, helps mitigate risk by ensuring that a downturn in one area doesn't devastate your entire portfolio. Stay informed and skeptical. Continuously educate yourself about investment strategies and market trends. Be highly skeptical of any investment promising unusually high returns with little to no risk. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Verify credentials. Before engaging with any investment professional or making an investment, verify their licenses and registrations with relevant regulatory bodies. This simple step can protect you from many scams. Develop a long-term perspective. Understand that market fluctuations are normal. Avoid making impulsive decisions based on short-term market downturns. Playing the long game and staying invested through volatility is often the most effective strategy for wealth growth. Utilize tax strategies. Consult with a tax professional to understand how to legally minimize your investment tax burden. Strategies like asset location, placing tax-efficient assets in taxable accounts and less tax-efficient assets in tax-deferred accounts can significantly increase your after-tax returns.
Chapter 7. Entrepreneurship, a beautiful struggle. This chapter explores entrepreneurship as a powerful path to wealth building, emphasizing that it's not just about starting a business, but about cultivating a mindset of self-sufficiency, value creation, and strategic planning. It highlights the importance of having multiple income streams, stating that relying solely on one income is precarious. The authors share Troy's journey of transitioning from full-time teacher to full-time entrepreneur, underscoring the need for meticulous financial planning and a solid emergency fund before making that leap. The chapter also delves into the practicalities of starting a business, including understanding startup and recurring expenses, market research, and the importance of digital marketing in today's landscape. It redefines the concept of a side hustle as a legitimate business, encouraging a serious and intentional approach to all income-generating ventures. Key takeaways. Entrepreneurship as a path to wealth building. Beyond traditional employment, entrepreneurship offers significant opportunities for financial freedom and control over one's time. One income is too close to no income. The necessity of diversifying income streams to build wealth and financial security. Strategic transition to full-time entrepreneurship requires careful financial planning, including reviewing the EYL baseline, analyzing business revenue, and ensuring a substantial emergency savings account before making that leap. Understanding business expenses, differentiating between startup, one-time, and recurring expenses is crucial for accurate financial forecasting and profitability. Market research and niche identification. Before launching, thoroughly understand your target market, identify your niche, and determine your competitive advantage to ensure business viability.
Digital and social entrepreneurship. The rise of online businesses and content creation offers new avenues for entrepreneurship, but still requires traditional business principles like separate accounting and retirement planning. Redefining side hustle. Any venture that generates secondary income should be treated as a legitimate business, fostering a more serious and intentional approach to wealth building. Importance of digital marketing. A strong online presence, website, social media, and effective digital marketing strategies are essential for business success in the modern era. Practical application. Develop multiple income streams. Even if you love your main job, explore ways to generate additional income. This could be freelance work, a small online business, or investing in income-producing assets. Plan your entrepreneurial journey. If you aspire to be a full-time entrepreneur, don't jump in blindly. Create a detailed business plan, calculate startup and operating costs, and build a significant financial cushion, for example, 6 to 12 months of living expenses before leaving your traditional job. Start small and scale up. You don't need a huge investment to begin. Start with what you have, test your ideas, and gradually scale your business as it gains traction and generates revenue. For example, a personal trainer might start with bodyweight workouts in a park before investing in expensive equipment or a physical location. Master digital marketing basics. Even if you're not tech-savvy, understand the fundamentals of digital marketing. Create a professional website, establish a social media presence on relevant platforms, and explore strategies like affiliate marketing or community building to reach your audience. Treat your side hustle as a business. If you have a side hustle, formalize it. Set up separate bank accounts, track all income and expenses, and consider legal structures. This not only helps with taxes, but also shifts your mindset to treating it as a serious wealth-building endeavor. Continuously learn and adapt. The entrepreneurial landscape is constantly evolving. Stay updated on industry trends, new technologies, and marketing strategies. Be willing to adapt your business model based on market feedback and changing consumer needs. Prioritize your well-being. Entrepreneurship can be demanding. Make sure you maintain your physical, mental, and emotional health. A successful business is built on a healthy, resilient entrepreneur.
Chapter 8, Love and Money. This chapter addresses the often complex intersection of love and money, emphasizing that financial maturity is crucial for healthy relationships. It highlights the importance of open communication, mutual respect, and shared financial goals between partners. The authors provide practical advice for navigating financial discussions at different stages of a relationship, from dating to marriage, and even within family dynamics. They stress the need for transparency, joint financial planning, and setting clear boundaries regarding lending money to others. Key takeaways. Financial maturity in relationships. A healthy relationship with money is essential for a healthy relationship with a partner. This involves open communication, honesty, and shared financial goals. Open communication. Discussing finances openly and regularly is paramount. This includes assessing financial mistakes, acknowledging that you don't know everything, and actively listening to your partner's financial perspectives, goals, and fears. Dating and finances. Budget for dates, discuss financial expectations early on, and be transparent about your financial situation without necessarily revealing exact numbers like credit score, but acknowledging efforts to improve them. Long-term relationships or marriage. Establish a clear, shared definition of financial freedom as a unit. Create a joint banking structure, such as a joint account for shared expenses and individual accounts for personal spending. Explore the benefits of filing taxes jointly and making combined purchases. Lending money to others. Develop a clear strategy for lending money to family or friends, ideally with a defined annual budget from your sharing allocation. Avoid co-signing without mutual consent, and do not use your savings for loans unless it's an extreme emergency with a clear repayment plan. Wedding budgeting. Plan a realistic wedding budget that aligns with your financial priorities. Avoid going into debt or using savings meant for other critical goals, like a house down payment for the wedding. Prenuptial agreements. Not just for the wealthy or a sign of mistrust, they are a practical tool to protect assets, future earnings, and retirement funds, providing clarity and security for both partners. Practical application. Schedule regular money talks. Set aside dedicated time with your partner, for example, once a month, to discuss finances. This should be a judgment-free zone where both partners can openly share their financial situation, goals, and concerns. Use active listening techniques. Define shared financial goals.
As a couple, articulate what financial freedom means to both of you. Is it early retirement, buying a home, starting a business, or traveling the world? Having a unified vision will guide your joint financial decisions. Implement a hybrid banking system. Consider having one joint bank account for shared household expenses, rent, utilities, and groceries, and individual accounts for personal spending. This provides transparency for joint responsibilities while maintaining individual financial autonomy. Create a sharing budget for loans. If you plan to financially assist family or friends, allocate a specific amount in your budget for this purpose. Once that amount is reached, you'll have a clear boundary for saying no, protecting your own financial stability. Prioritize financial milestones over extravagance. When planning major life events like weddings, prioritize long-term financial goals. If buying a home is more important than a lavish wedding, adjust your wedding budget accordingly. Celebrate your union in a way that supports your shared financial future. Consider a prenuptial agreement. Discuss the possibility of a prenuptial agreement with your partner. Frame it as a tool for financial clarity and protection for both parties, rather than a sign of mistrust. This can prevent future financial disputes and ensure a smoother financial journey together. Lead by example for children. If you have children, involve them in age-appropriate financial discussions. This normalizes money conversations and teaches them valuable financial literacy skills from an early age.
Chapter 9. Legacy, Legacy, Legacy. This chapter shifts the focus from personal wealth accumulation to the concept of generational wealth and legacy building. It emphasizes that true financial freedom extends beyond one's own lifetime, aiming to create a lasting impact for future generations and the community. The authors discuss various strategies for building and preserving intergenerational wealth, including estate planning, trusts, and charitable giving. They also highlight the importance of instilling financial literacy in children and fostering a mindset of abundance and responsibility within the family. The chapter challenges the notion that capitalism is inherently negative, arguing that wealth, when used responsibly, can be a powerful tool for positive change and community progress. Key takeaways: generational wealth. The ultimate goal of financial freedom is to create a lasting financial legacy that benefits not only your immediate family, but also future generations and the broader community. Beyond personal needs. Once personal financial security is achieved, the focus should shift to strategic planning for wealth transfer, philanthropy, and community investment. Estate planning. Essential for ensuring assets are distributed according to your wishes, minimizing taxes, and providing for your heirs. This includes wills, trusts, and other legal instruments. Financial education for heirs. It's crucial to educate children and future generations about financial literacy, responsible money management, and the value of the wealth they inherit. Philanthropy and community impact. Using wealth to support causes, establish foundations, or invest in community development can create significant and lasting positive impact. Responsible capitalism. The authors argue that wealth, when ethically acquired and used, can be a force for good, especially for marginalized communities, by providing resources and opportunities. The money team. Building a team of trusted professionals, a financial advisor, accountant, attorney, mentor, accountability partner, is crucial for managing and growing wealth effectively, especially when planning for legacy. Practical application. Begin estate planning early. Don't wait until you're rich to start estate planning. Even a simple will can ensure your assets are distributed as you wish. As your wealth grows, work with an attorney to establish trusts and other mechanisms for efficient wealth transfer. Educate your children about money. Start teaching your children financial literacy from a young age. Involve them in age-appropriate discussions about budgeting, saving, and investing. Lead by example and normalize money conversations within the family. Define your legacy. Think about the kind of impact you want to leave behind. Is it through charitable giving, supporting specific causes, or investing in community development? Having a clear vision for your legacy will guide your financial decisions. Build your money team.
Actively seek out and build relationships with a team of professionals who can help you manage, grow, and protect your wealth. This includes a financial advisor for investment strategies, an accountant for tax planning, and an attorney for legal and estate planning matters. Consider philanthropic endeavors. As your wealth grows, explore ways to give back to your community or support causes you care about. This can be done through direct donations, establishing a donor-advised fund, or setting up a family foundation. Foster a mindset of abundance and responsibility. Teach future generations that wealth is not just for personal consumption, but also for creating opportunities, solving problems, and contributing to the greater good. Emphasize the responsibility that comes with financial resources. Regularly review and update your legacy plan. Life circumstances, laws, and financial goals change. Periodically review and update your estate plan and philanthropic strategies to ensure they remain aligned with your wishes and current realities.
Chapter 10. What to do with your first million. This chapter provides a practical guide on how to manage a significant financial windfall, specifically one's first $1 million. It emphasizes that reaching this milestone is a major accomplishment, but requires careful planning and professional guidance to ensure long-term financial security and growth. The author stressed the importance of consulting a financial advisor, creating a comprehensive financial plan, developing a robust tax strategy, and building a money team of professionals. They also address the psychological shifts that come with wealth, including managing expectations from others and maintaining discipline in all areas of life. Key takeaways. Professional guidance is essential. Upon receiving a large sum, immediately consult a financial advisor to help you understand it, allocate it appropriately, and set or reevaluate financial goals. Comprehensive financial planning. Even with $1 million, a structured financial plan based on the EYL money principle, save, spend, share, invest, is crucial. A significant portion will go to taxes, so planning for the net amount is key. Tax strategy. Develop an efficient tax strategy to minimize obligations. This includes setting up a tax account, making quarterly payments, and utilizing tax-advantaged investments like IRAs, 401ks, and deductions such as charitable giving and tax loss harvesting. Building a money team of professionals. Surround yourself with a community of financial professionals, including a mentor, financial planner, accountant, attorney, and an accountability partner. These individuals provide guidance, expertise, and support. Mindset shift. Wealth demands an upgrade in behavior and mindset. This includes valuing your time, evaluating your social circle, being cautious with generosity, giving opportunities instead of just money, and maintaining discipline in all areas of life. Strategic flexing. While celebrating success is encouraged, any large purchases or flexes should be strategic, budgeted for, and ideally made through a business entity for tax benefits. Practical application. Hire a financial advisor immediately. If you experience a significant financial windfall, do not make any major decisions without consulting a qualified financial advisor. They can help you understand the implications and create a personalized plan. Reevaluate your budget with new wealth. Apply the EYL money principle to your newfound wealth. Allocate specific percentages for saving, spending, sharing, and investing. Remember that a substantial portion will go to taxes, so plan accordingly. Prioritize tax planning. Work with an accountant to develop a tax strategy. Understand how your new wealth impacts your tax bracket and explore ways to legally minimize your tax burden through investments and deductions. Assemble your dream financial team. Actively seek out and build relationships with a financial planner, accountant, and attorney. These professionals are invaluable for navigating complex financial scenarios and protecting your assets. Cultivate a disciplined lifestyle. Resist the urge for immediate lavish spending. Continue to practice financial discipline even with increased wealth. This includes managing your time effectively, being mindful of your social circle, and being strategic with your generosity. Give opportunities, not just money.
When approached for financial help, consider offering opportunities, example, employment, business partnerships, instead of direct cash. This empowers others and can provide tax benefits for you. Invest in yourself and your business. Use a portion of your newfound wealth to invest in personal development, education, and the growth of your business. This might include hiring an assistant to free up your time for higher value activities.
Chapter 11. EYL in 1 year. This final chapter outlines a practical one-year roadmap for implementing the Earn Your Leisure (EYL) principles and achieving financial freedom. It breaks down the journey into actionable monthly phases, emphasizing consistent effort, evaluation, and adjustment. The chapter reinforces the idea that financial transformation is a process that requires discipline, a mindset shift, and a commitment to continuous learning and adaptation. It encourages celebrating milestones and building a supportive financial community. Key takeaways. Structured one-year plan. The EYL in 1 year plan provides a phased approach to financial transformation, focusing on specific actions each month. Months 1 and 2, financial baseline and unnecessary spending. Focus on understanding your current financial situation, EYL baseline, and identifying and eliminating unnecessary spending. This phase is about creating awareness and immediate savings. Months 3 and 4, cleanup and research. Address financial weaknesses, e.g. high bills, credit issues, and begin researching potential investments. This is about creating a clean foundation and preparing for strategic financial moves. Months 5 to 8, work the plan and invest. This is the core execution phase, where you consistently apply your budget, increase income, decrease expenses, and make your initial investments. It emphasizes patience and sticking to the plan despite immediate results. Month 9, evaluate, evaluate, evaluate. A critical phase for reviewing progress, assessing the effectiveness of your financial plan, and making necessary adjustments. Revisit your EYL baseline and your financial goals. Months 10 and 11, finish strong. Focus on filling any remaining gaps in your plan, reinforcing positive financial habits, and continuing to work diligently on the plan. Month 12, celebrate and strategize. Acknowledge and celebrate your accomplishments over the year. Use this time to reflect on your journey, strategize for the future, and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Discipline and mindset. The entire 1 year process underscores the importance of discipline, a continuous upgrade in financial mindset, and consistent action. Building a financial community. The importance of a money team, financial advisors, accountants, mentors, and accountability partners is reiterated as crucial for sustained success. Practical application. Start with a financial snapshot. In the first 2 months, meticulously track all your income and expenses. Identify every recurring subscription and discretionary spending item. Cut at least 2 to 3 unnecessary subscriptions immediately. Aggressively address debt and credit. In months 3 and 4, focus on improving your credit score by paying down high-interest debt. Pull your credit report and dispute any errors. Research cheaper alternatives for your biggest expenses, e.g. a phone plan, internet. Initiate investment research. During months 3 and 4, dedicate time to researching investment opportunities that align with your risk tolerance and goals. Open a brokerage account if you don't have one. Commit to consistent action. For months 5 to 8, consistency is key. Stick to your budget, make regular investments, and actively work to increase your income. Avoid deviating from your plan for at least 90 to 120 days to see significant results. Regularly evaluate your progress. In month 9, conduct a thorough review of your financial plan. Compare your actual spending and savings to your budget. Revisit your EYL baseline and adjust your goals as needed based on your progress and changes in life circumstances. Build your support system. Actively seek out and engage with financial professionals, advisor, accountant, and an accountability partner. Their guidance and support are invaluable for navigating complex financial decisions and staying motivated. Celebrate milestones. At the end of the year, take time to celebrate your accomplishments. This reinforces positive behavior and provides motivation for continued financial growth. However, ensure celebrations are within your budget and don't derail your progress. Continuously learn and adapt. Financial freedom is a journey, not a destination. Stay curious, continue to educate yourself, and be willing to adapt your strategies as market conditions and personal circumstances evolve.
Main idea.
You Deserve to be Rich. You Deserve to be Rich by Rashad Bilal and Troy Millings is a transformative guide that empowers individuals, particularly those from underserved communities, to achieve financial freedom and build generational wealth. The core message emphasizes that financial success is not merely about accumulating money, but about cultivating a holistic understanding of wealth that encompasses financial literacy, a healthy mindset, and strategic action. The book advocates for overcoming financial trauma, implementing disciplined budgeting, save, spend, share, invest, diversifying income streams through real estate, stocks, and entrepreneurship, and building a supportive money team. Ultimately, it provides a practical roadmap for individuals to take control of their financial destiny, create lasting legacies, and use wealth as a tool for personal empowerment and community upliftment.
If you enjoyed the content, please consider supporting the author. Thanks for watching, and if you like this video, subscribe. Now, let's go to the next video.